I think the flash forward scene in episode 1 gotta be the biggest thing Boruto fans still talk about to this day. In fact, in the entire time that this series has been out. And after 6 years of the time skip scene dropping, I'm here to tell you that the Boruto time skip will not be happening. At least at any time soon. On this channel, I've built a pretty good catalog of time skip videos talking about potential theories and giving estimates on when it is actually going to happen. And now at this point in the story, I've come to realize that I actually don't care about the flash forward scene as much as I really did when I first got into the series. About 2 years ago, at Jump Festa 2020, Ikimoto did make a statement saying that the flash forward scene with Team Boruto and Team Kawaki will be happening very soon. Well, it's been 2 years and nothing has come close to an indication of a time skip happening. Ever since Ikimoto made that statement, we got the end of the Ishiki arc with the entirety of the code arc being shown in the manga. Now that Ada and Damon are held prisoner with Boruto and Kawaki, it seems that the manga has entered a new arc focusing on Ada and Damon, as Code is stated to not be a threat anymore. According to Shikamaru, new Team 7 would be able to take on a unlimited Code and defeat him, which implies that Code really isn't a big problem anymore, even though he has his limiters removed. What's even more sad about Shikamaru stating this is that Code has a 10-tail squadron with him, which Ada surprisingly has not mentioned to anyone yet. And I'm not counting out Code yet, but it's kind of insane how all of the main cast is basically disregarding Code at this point in the story. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Code does invade the Hidden Leaf Village with his 10-tails clones, but with that being said, for the people that are saying that we're getting the Boruto time skip in the next 4 to 5 chapters, just stop it, man. I feel like some fans really ignore the current narrative that is ongoing in the manga and just want to get to the action of episode 1. And while I definitely do understand the hype behind it, just slow down, bruh. If I'm being real here, I think many people in general have very skewed expectations for Boruto Part 2 or Boruto Shippuden, whatever you want to call it. And even though I think the flash forward scene is a great addition to have in the beginning to essentially lure fans into the Boruto franchise and excite people with a glimpse of the future, I think people are going to have massively high expectations since that's the only thing that we got from this scene. In fact, whenever we get to Boruto Part 2, it's not guaranteed that we will see Boruto versus Kawaki in a destroyed Leaf Village in the very first episode. I'm not claiming to be the author, but I just feel like what people expect may be completely different once we actually get to see what the Boruto anime and manga writers do with the flash forward scene. I kind of wanted to mention it because some fans have these expectations, and while I understand having high expectations for it, I don't want people getting their hopes up when they get something that they really didn't expect. Of course, fans are going to want the quality of the story at that point to be great, and there's no denying that, but we should just let the manga build up to that point. The anime of course can do that as well, but you know, the anime right now, yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro, it is not looking good. I'm gonna make a separate video for that. That's just a whole nother topic. But the way the manga is being set up, especially with the code arc so far, the overall pacing of the chapters have been somewhat slow for a majority of the arc. Outside of the fights from chapters 62 to 67, the rest of the arc ran pretty slowly, and with this upcoming plot of the manga unfolding, which could still be the code arc or a brand new arc, it's just not guaranteed on how quickly the overall story can move. The anime is in limbo right now with its anime original content, but the manga is very unpredictable, as some chapters can move very slowly with plot being addressed like the last 2 chapters, or can move very quickly, such as the fights that happened earlier in the code arc. And while I can understand that some fans may not be feeling the current arc, possibly due to the appeal of the villains such as Ada, Damon, and Code, or with the fact that Naruto and Sasuke are not the 2 main hitters of the leaf anymore, the manga just needs to elevate itself as the plot progresses. Me personally, the last 2 chapters have been kind of meh, and I'm hoping we get an update with Code and his 10-tails army in the next Boruto chapter or so. With Ada and Damon living with Boruto and Kawaki, I'm hoping we get some more tension between these 4, as it could lead to something interesting, even though most likely, even if they get to scrapping, Damon is just gonna one-shot Boruto and Kawaki again, as it was established last chapter. And what I'm looking forward to most is obviously Amato and the unknown information that he is going to spill. Considering how Amato tends to be a snake from misleading Jigen and Kara to keeping information to himself in the Hidden Leaf Village, I have high expectations for the next Boruto chapter that will likely shape the rest of this arc and possibly the rest of this series heading into the time skip. One thing I expect is information about Ada and Damon, as even though they are cyborgs that are stronger than Jigen with insane hacks abilities, the fact that Amato created them means that he has information on creating beings that can basically solo the entire verse right now. To be honest with you, there is absolutely no one that can take on Ada and Damon, as nobody outside of Boruto and Kawaki can resist Ada's Riz, and Damon can just basically one-shot the two of them with ease, as we saw in the last Boruto chapter. And also, we need to understand why they're so strong in the first place and just how they were created. Are they cyborgs created from Otsutsukis, or are they made complete from something else when they became cyborgs? I think we also may get some more information about the Otsutsuki clan, as even though Amado did tell us about how the clan operates within its pairs and how the karma seal works with each vessel, there is a lot more to learn about the clan, as there are still many questions that many fans ask, such as who are the two missing Otsutsuki, are there still Otsutsuki that are still alive operating in the world, who created the laws of the clan, is there an Otsutsuki king or queen currently if there are still Otsutsuki out there, excluding Momoshiki right now. I also think Amado will drop the bomb on why he is so obsessed over Kawaki's karma, as he was the one who gave Kawaki his karma seal back on top of Shikamaru, already suspecting that Amado is using Kawaki for a scheme that has not been revealed yet. Back in Boruto chapter 68, after the events of Kawaki killing Boruto and Boruto resurrecting, Shikamaru did try questioning Amado on why he's so obsessed with Kawaki's karma, but before he could answer Shikamaru, Code came back to the leaf and did capture Amado. So now that Amado has come back, we will finally understand why Amado cares about Kawaki's karma seal so much to begin with. And many fans in the fandom do suspect that Amado is a villain in the story, which could be a great plot twist, as he seems like a mastermind behind controlling and using Kawaki. He's the reason why Ishiki did come back and use Kashin Koji in the end for it, as Kawaki's karma left his body, only for Amado to restore it back again. With that being said, I'm super excited for this upcoming Boruto chapter, as I think the expectations are pretty damn high from basically everyone in the fandom. Considering that the last two chapters have been built up, I think it's about time we get a crazy chapter of info dumping, as I think we definitely do deserve it, considering that a lot of plot has been shown, but I feel like there needs to be information on Amado's true goals. Amado has to drop the bomb and reveal why he has such a fixation on Kawaki's karma and what exactly is his end goal, as it could be beneficial for Konoha, or he could reveal that he is some sort of villain. And as I mentioned earlier in this video, I want to emphasize that we really shouldn't worry about the Boruto time skip, as even though it is exciting to talk about, if I'm being real here, there's no guarantee of when it is actually going to happen. I've made the mistake in the past of trying to put a date on when it is going to come, and I've failed miserably in making that expectation. I think I said in a video in the past that I said that the time skip was supposed to happen like last year in the summer of 2021, but at this point I'm just going to enjoy the manga unravel the plot as the months pass, which I feel like y'all should do the same as well. Ikimoto did say that the time skip is going to happen soon, which he did say 2 years ago, and even though me personally, I think the current arc in the manga is the last arc to Boruto Part 1, there's just no definitive end date to when Boruto Part 1 will end. It could happen as early as next year, or in a couple of years, or it may happen like next decade or something like that. But overall, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. With the Jump Festa for Boruto coming up in December, I'm kind of excited what the manga will go in terms of direction. Will Ikimoto make another statement saying that the time skip will be coming soon, and will we have to wait another 10 years, for example? Me personally, I'm just more focused on the current arc, and I'm excited to see how Amado's information will impact the rest of this plot, because I think it's going to be huge. Will there be more Otsutsuki information being revealed? Well, is Amado truly a villain? Just what are Ada and Damon? Are they the two missing Otsutsukis? I think that would make the most sense, considering that they have the strongest hacks in the entire series. But I just want to say, man, next Boruto chapter, we gotta get some information from Amado. We need some info dumping. So overall, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. So if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell as well, and have a good day. Peace.